watching Rogers TV. The opinions expressed in the following programs are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect those of Rogers Cable or Rogers TV.
Hello and welcome to Helping Durham Region here on Rogers TV Durham. I'm your host, Rob MacArthur. Our guest today is the president of Royal Canadian Legion Branch 322 in Ajax, Ontario, Bruce Sharp. Bruce, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Thanks a lot, Rob. Thanks for having me.
All right. People should know about the Legion, but could you give us a little history of Branch 322 in Ajax, Ontario, Bruce?
Well, the branch actually, Rob, was actually built twice. I think the first time in 1959 or 1960, and that was in they called it North Oshawa then, which was north of the 401, and that was on Doric Avenue. Anybody knows Ajax knows probably where the old Pennyworth store used to be.
Okay.
That was the original Ajax. That was the original Ajax Legion at the time. And then it moved down to Hunt Street where it is now, and it's been there probably since 1975, I think. I'm not sure, somewhere around that. I tried to look that up today. I couldn't find it in the archives, like usual. Okay. But yeah, so it's been there quite a while anyway. I know that I was looking over our charter that showed, which probably would have been a second charter given to us in 1970, but the Legion is probably 60, 70 years old, 70 years old anyway.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So what about yourself? What got you involved with the branch or the Legion in general?
Well, I was in a position when I was younger that I was going to join the military after high school because of the fact that within my family I had two uncles killed on D-Day, and so that was D-Day was always a big. Well, actually, it was a very sad day in our family because my grandmother lost two sons, of course, and so I had thought about joining the military because of that reason. And then when I decided not to, I thought, well, I'm going to. My couple of my grandfathers, both my grandfathers actually were Legion members, and so was a few of my other uncles. So I just thought I would get involved and just wanted to help out. Raising money for different charities. I knew what the Legion was all about, and so I've been there ever since. I think I've been a member now over 40 years.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, that sort of brings me to another point. So what does the Legion do, or what's its purpose for being there?
Well, our mandate actually is to look after our veterans, look after our members, our veterans' wives, look after members that are the younger veterans that have just left the service. We have a service officer that looks after the veterans that are in need. I can't really talk too much about that. That's finance. That's something that we just don't talk about it. So
that's fine. Yeah. But you do help the community a lot as well. I mean, you raise funds and fundraise, to help the vets and the troops and their families, but also for the community.
Yes, we raise money for different organizations. The youth, the Army cadets and Navy cadets. We contribute money to the Ajax Hospital, and quite a few charities actually that do correspond with us and look for funding. That's another area that I don't really go too far into because it's the financial part of it.
Yep.
And when I say that, that's not hidden. That's kept with the membership.
Right.
We divulge everything, as you well know, at our general meetings and in our executive meetings and our financial meetings as well.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
and I got good point, because you have general meetings, I think every month except the summer, where members can come. Now, it used to be that you had to be, or people thought you had to serve to actually become a Legion member. Is that the case?
That used to be that, but that's drastically changed over the years. You don't have to be you don't have to have served now. You have to be a Canadian or allied subject.
Okay. All righty. And so, I mean, a lot of branches sort of closed over COVID and things like that. What sort of effect did COVID have, particularly on the Ajax branch?
Well, obviously, we took a drastic financial hit, but we smoothed the waters and just we were getting donations from the community. We were getting grants, and that helped a lot. And we overcame it like most of the branches, and we were lucky. It was a long couple of years.
Yes.
And a lot of legions did go under, but most of the legions in this zone and district kept their head above water. Yeah,
that's good. Well, so the community is supporting them, or supporting them through those tough times.
Yeah.
So, what kind of? Well, I mean, your point is to raise funds and to help your causes. So, what sort of things do you do at the branch to take care of that?
To raise money, Rod?
Yeah.
Or to keep us
how do you
going?
do that?
Well, we raise the monies that we, of course, give that we donate to various institutions. Of course, is the money that we raise through our lotteries, through our bingo, through our Nevada accounts, and then donations that come in from various groups that we ask funding for.
Right.
So we send that to the needy, or to whoever is looking for funding as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So the branch has a club room that you hold events in. What kind of events do you have in your club room?
Well, the club room basically is our members' lounge. I'll call it a lounge, because if anybody's ever been down there, they're quite surprised. I call it probably the best hidden secret in Ajax, because a lot of people have come to the Legion and they've went to various events in our different banquet halls, to weddings, celebrations of life, meetings, you name it, and they've never visited our members' lounge, which is downstairs. So I'll call it a lounge instead of a club room. And they're quite surprised when they do get in. I think you've seen a lot of, I've sent you a lot of photos lately.
Yes.
And they're quite surprised. And when they do go down there and see it, and they see what's going on as far as the different events that we have going on down there, they want to join. And we're not just talking about seniors, well, junior seniors, let's put it that way. I think our average membership right now age is probably 60, between 60 and 65. So, we're doing quite well. Everybody is, I think everybody is ecstatic right now with wanting to move forward, and we're getting a lot of events planned, a lot of things going on that we didn't have before. We just renewed. We just did a major overhaul on our kitchen upstairs, so now we're having serving a lot more food than we used to, and we've got a lot of events, as you well know, with the karaoke on Friday nights, and of course we have our meat trial every Saturday that we've had for probably 40 years, and then of course every Sunday now we have the 55 and over stance, which is very, very popular, and we're getting a full house, and we've got some great bands, and I'm trying to throw it out there to just drop in and see what fun it is. And it's not the old, I think we have this image of being a bunch of old veterans just sitting around drinking beer and telling war stories, and that's not the case at all.
Right.
Maybe in the old days, and God love them, maybe that's the way it used to be, but that's not what legions are like today.
Right. And down in the lounge area, you also have what I consider one of the best sports recreation rooms that I've seen. Maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we do. We've got that's a beautiful room down there. We have dartboards down there. We have shuffle boards. We have snooker tables, 8-ball tables. It's a great place.
Right. And
I would just say that anybody who wants to, if they have the time, just check out I think our Facebook website is probably, it's best to check that out. You know that, Rob, you're the one that's been the creator of all that and done a great job for us. And there's some wonderful pictures on there to see.
Yeah. Well, we're informing people.
And hey, listen, come and visit us anytime. Just drop in and take a look around.
Yeah, and I think that's what they have to do. And like you said, they will be surprised. Now, besides the downstairs area where you have the lounge in the sports room, you also have 2 halls upstairs, a small hall and a large hall. Maybe you could talk a little bit about what they're for, what they can be used for.
Yeah, actually they're both banquet halls. So the larger hall is called the Achilles room. That has a seating capacity of about 220 if we were going to do a wedding or something like that, a wedding or some major, some corporate meeting,
right,
or something like that. And just off of that, of course, is our kitchen, and then our smaller banquet hall. That holds about 80 people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for smaller functions. That's where we have our dart leagues and stuff like that going on on the winter months and places like that too. But besides that too, we got a beautiful patio, as you well know. So I failed to mention that. And the patio is just a great place to hang out in the summertime, and it's big and clean and wonderful, and it's very it's quiet there. It's nice.
Yeah. No, the halls, and so anybody can inquire to rent either one of the banquet halls. Don't have to be a member.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They just go on our website and just phone the office, and they can get all the information from actually our coordinator for the banquet halls. Her name is Kathy Smith. So they can phone her and talk to her anytime, and she'll give them all the details. Right.
Yeah, because halls, getting a hall available for rent, there's not as many around as there used to be. So it's pretty valuable.
Yeah, especially in Ajax and Durham, that's for sure. We're obviously a little bit less expensive than the higher end facilities like the hotels in Durham. But I would encourage everybody to just come in and have a look at halls and see what they can do with them. And when they're all done up for weddings and whatnot, they're just beautiful.
All right. Okay. Well, we're going to take a short break, Bruce, and we'll continue on a bit about that. I want to talk a bit about the Poppy campaign and things that are happening. So my guest today is Bruce Sharp, president of Royal Canadian Legion Branch 322 in Ajax, Ontario. You're watching Helping Durham Region. My name is Rob MacArthur, and we'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
This is the moment. I'm gonna fall in love. And I'm gonna do it my way. I feel more confident than ever. I feel like the main character in my own love story. This is the beginning of a new era.
The Bachelorette, all new Mondays 8, 7 Central on City TV.
With clubs, leagues, and courts in every province and territory across Canada, squash is the sport for wall-to-wall fun, fitness, and friendship. From coast to coast to coast. Learn to play and you'll want to do it every day. Squash. Play inside the box.
This is Rogers TV.
Hello and welcome back to Helping Durham Region here on Rogers TV Durham. My name's Rob MacArthur. I'm your host. My guest, well, we've been talking to the president of Royal Canadian Legion Branch 322 in Ajax, Ontario, and his name is Bruce Sharp. Bruce, before the break, we were just talking a bit about the banquet halls and how, anybody can, rent them and, for any events that they have. Are they heavily booked? Like, are you booked all the time? Is there a lot of free time, or is it hit and miss?
It's hit and miss, Rob.
Yeah.
The summer months, of course, it used to be, in the old days that all these weddings took place in the summertime.
Right.
But now that's not the case, and we're fairly slow in the summertime.
Right.
As far as for the bigger events, we still rent our halls out to different companies and they want to have their corporate meetings and things like that. But the major events, no, we don't have too much going on right now.
Yeah. Okay. You talked a bit about starting, renovations in the kitchen and starting to have food. What kind of sort of food events have you got regularly going on at the branch?
Well, we have what we call Wing Wednesdays, and so we have wings and French fries and various other items on our menu, starting at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. That goes from like 4 o'clock till 8 probably, and we just started that probably about 6 or 8 weeks ago. Getting very popular already. Mm-hmm. And then of course we on Fridays we have fish and chips, and that starts at 12 noon and goes right till 8 or 9 o'clock on Fridays, and it's going over very well. And besides fish and chip, of course, there's other things on the menu as well.
Yeah, no, it's quite a good menu actually, and I hear nothing but good things about it.
Yeah,
the food. So.
Yeah, like I said, we've just started this now in the last couple of months, and it's really taken off. So I'm hoping. Right now we are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. The branch is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, but I think come September, when everybody gets back from their cottages and from vacations and trailer homes and stuff like that, I think our branch is really going to take off, to tell you the truth. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we're going to be maybe just closed on Mondays and have something going on Tuesdays, whatever I can organize, and whatever brings the people in is what we're going to try.
Right.
Yeah.
What sort of other food type things are you looking maybe in September? You're adding more days, different types of foods or things like that? Yeah,
well, we have this Bill Watt. He's pretty well known in Durham, and he's got a portable restaurant in Pickering. I forget it's called. I can't remember now. But he's a pretty popular guy, and so I'm going to leave that up to him and see what. And also, we're going to talk to. I'm going to talk to the girls. Is what I'm going to do, because I want to throw this out here too, that our membership is predominantly female, and so they sort of dictate, I think, what we're going to. I've been talking to them, and whether we're going to come up with wraps or whether we're going to come up, whatever it is. We're in just the startup stages right now, and I'm going to leave it up to them, and we'll see what happens. But right now, everybody is really encouraged with what's going on, and I'm looking forward to. I don't look forward to the summer being over, but I'm just saying that what we're going to take off in September. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, well, there is actually a really good chicken wrap on the menu. I personally can vouch for it. And Bill was talking to me. He's thinking about roast beef on a bun Thursdays type of thing.
Yeah, we're talking about that for sure. Yeah, we just
Yeah,
talked about
sure.
that this morning. Happy Gilmore's is his name of his. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The one just on just in Pickering there.
Right.
He's
Well,
been
he
there for
used to
years
be-
and years, but he's a chef too, and he does a great job. Everybody just raves about his
Yeah.
the food
No,
that
I've
he's
heard.
preparing for us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Doing a
it's
great
great
job.
that we've got him. Well, some people might remember him from the top shelf in Ajax.
He
He's
did
one of the
work
owners
there.
and the cook. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. One of the major events that the Legion has as a whole is the Poppy campaign. Maybe you could talk to us a little bit about that. What's it all about and what it does?
Well, the Poppy campaign, of course, starts in October, and I think it's I can't remember this year, October 17th or something like that. That runs for 3 weeks until Remembrance Day, and that, of course, is we are raising funds, and that just strictly goes towards our veterans,
Mhm.
right? And so we that's where our major income comes to take care of those
Right.
the
Okay.
need, all of our military people. Yeah.
One area I know I'm always hearing it. Volunteers are very important for that campaign, getting as much help as possible.
Yeah, of course, we like not just Legions, Rob, but all kinds of different organizations like Rotary Club and whatnot. We're all looking for volunteers all the time,
Right.
The ones that like all the branches all the Legions that I know about, we're all overworked, we could use 3 times the volunteer force that we have right now, but we plug along, and we're starting to get some new members, of course, in our branch, and those new members are doing a great job, and they're younger, and that's what my main concern about is right now is we have to get new people taking over, because our membership is, especially the executive that's running the branch, is well up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 79 myself. I'm one of the babies, so but we're getting new people joining, and so we'll see where it goes.
That's good. Now, through the year, there's, I'll see and hear about events for the vets. Like, obviously, Remembrance Day is quite the celebration, I think, for every branch and location.
Yeah.
What other things do you have for the vets?
Well, we have, like I said, we have a service officer, Mike Lescombe. So we take them on day trips. We take them down to Sunnybrook to see the other vets down there as well. We have outings for them going on all the time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And they have the CNE has that veterans parade, I think, every year. Does the branch ever go down there?
We haven't been going down there. You're talking about the Warriors Day parade, right?
Yeah, Warriors Day parade.
We haven't gone down there in the last few years because we just haven't had enough of the older people that can march in the parades now.
Well, I think,
and that's not just our branch. That's spread across the board. We used to be years ago. We went down there and we used to take. Well, I remember going back 20 years ago, we used to take 3 Greyhound bus loads down, and now today we couldn't even rent a school bus and get it half full.
I think COVID has a lot to do with that too.
COVID has a lot to do with it, but so does the lifespan of human beings, right?
Yes, well, that too. Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. So we don't have very many senior veterans around anymore, and the ones that we do, they're well into their 80s and low 90s.
So if somebody was, first of all, if they're interested, they should come out and visit the branch, obviously, to see everything and what goes on.
Yeah.
But if they're, interested about becoming a member, what would they do?
Well, okay, if they're Canadian or a British subject, they just come in and they get an application form. They fill it in, and like any other form, we'll look it over and then check them out and call them back.
Seems pretty
It's
simple.
very simple today. You don't have to be affiliated with a member of your family that was in the military.
Yeah, that's actually how I got in.
Yeah, I mean we still have the rules and regulations there. I just want to point out that one thing about the legions, when it comes to and it's a known fact. I mean, as we get older, the majority of our members are females, and the Legion is a safe haven,
Right.
For the girls. I mean,
Yes.
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I mean, we have people that are there all the time, and we watch very closely of who comes and goes. And with this relaxed membership, we might get somebody walking off the street that we don't know, but we go see them pretty quickly and check them out. And even though you don't have to be a member, if you're not a member, well then, when we ask you to leave, you leave.
Yes, and there's guidelines and rules for the members as well.
Oh yes, for sure.
Behavior and things like that.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. And those rules and regulations are mounted on the walls before before you walk into our club room.
Right.
But we have no incidents at our Legion or very few at any other legions that I can recall.
Right.
It's the alternative to the bars, and as you well know, I mean, a lot of the bands that we have going in there are bands that are playing in the local bars around here as well. And the funny part about it is, most of these bands, and including yourself, they would rather play at the Legion than the bar.
Love the crowd
because it's more of a fun spot,
Yeah, everybody's dancing. It's a great place to go. Whatever.
Not only that, but we start early in the day. We don't start at 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's true.
We're sleeping by then. Yeah, but I mean, our Sunday afternoons, as you well know, like down in our club room, we average about 150 people.
Yeah.
Great bands. We also just let me throw this in. We also, for the community, we also have a free lunch and entertainment the second and the fourth Tuesdays of the month as well. And come and check that out.
That's for the 55 and over crowd.
50. No, that's for seniors strictly.
Yeah,
we don't say 55 and over for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's community based, and that's fantastic. Yeah.
Right.
And they love it. We had it just yesterday, actually.
Yeah. That's right.
No, today's Thursday. 2 days ago. Yeah, it was great.
Okay. So you got a couple minutes left, or
sure,
about a minute and a bit. So what's the future plan? September, you're looking forward. Anything new coming down the pipe that you can think of, or just continuing on?
We're just going to expand we want to expand our programs. We want to expand our hours. Of course, when September comes along, then of course our dart leagues start up, our snooker leagues start up, our shuffleboard leagues. We've got all kinds of events that shut down for the summertime.
Right.
And we're going to be looking into having more entertainment through the week, as opposed to just Fridays and Sundays type thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of things we're thinking about, so we're just hoping that they come to fruition.
Yeah, well, if you get, if people come out and you get the support, they'll certainly happen and stay happening.
You know what? I'm just trying to get people to come out and see our club room.
Yeah.
Because once they see it, they go, "Holy smoke! I didn't even know this exists." In fact, yesterday
I posted some of the pictures you sent me of the club room. Everybody was amazed.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to my chiropractor yesterday, and she's like 55. She's been in Ajax all her life, and her father has been a chiropractor right here in Harwood, and she's always heard about the Legion. Never was in it, and she saw the pictures. I gotta check it out.
All right. So, well, Bruce, we've run out of time, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Rob. You know what? If everybody comes, just come and check us out. I'm sure there'll be quite quite amazing.
Well, my guest has been Bruce Sharp. He's the president of Royal Canadian Legion Branch 322 in Ajax, Ontario. My name is Rob MacArthur. I'm your host of Helping Durham Region here on Rogers TV Durham. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com. watching Rogers TV.